Hello, my name is Edward Kimball. I was a Sunday school teacher at a church in Boston during the 1800s. I loved the souls in my class so much, I would visit them and their parents in their homes, and I'd make sure they had transportation to church. One boy stood out. He was, in my opinion, the absolutely least likely boy to ever amount to anything for God. But I was faithful in ministering to him, and one day, to my surprise, he gave his life to God. His name was Dwight. You know him today as D.L. Moody.
Greetings. My name is D.L. Moody. I was a famous teacher and preacher in my day. I founded a church and a Bible college. By God's grace, I preached across America and in Europe. I led thousands to Jesus and was used by God to inspire thousands more. One of those people whom God inspired through me was a man named John Wilbur Chapman.
Good day. My name is J. Wilbur Chapman. I thank God that D.L. Moody was faithful to God's calling, because it was through his ministry I was inspired to pursue the calling God had placed in my own heart. I became a nationally famous preacher in America. God reached many people through my work. One of those was a former pro baseball player named William Sunday. Sunday worked with my evangelistic tent meetings and showed a great talent for the work. He eventually began doing his own meetings. Old Billy Sunday reached an incredible 1 million people in the days before television and radio. Another man whom God reached through my preaching was a fellow named Mordecai Ham.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mordecai Ham. In my day, I was quite a famous preacher, though fame itself isn't a goal to reach, but rather a tool to use to reach more people for God. One of the men who was reached during one of my preaching meetings in North Carolina was a young man named Billy Graham.
Hello, friends. My name is Billy Graham. God used me during the days of television and radio to reach an estimated 2.2 billion people. God is good. All of this happened not just because I was faithful, but because Edward Kimball was faithful to his Sunday school class back in the 1850s. To God be the glory.
It is humbling but inspiring to see how many billions were reached, how many preachers were inspired, and how many churches were established simply because of a faithful Sunday school teacher. But I beg you to be faithful to the calling that God has placed on your life. It may seem little, you may feel insufficient. It might seem so inglorious compared to what other people around you are doing. Just be faithful. The scriptures tell us, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful. God is not looking for talent, money, or intelligence. He can easily give all of that to the right man or woman. He is looking for faithfulness. He will honor your faithfulness. I wonder how many billions of people will be reached in the future because you are faithful to God's calling.
Little is much when God is in it. Labor not for wealth